Welcome back to Joe with Joe, everybody. Today we are talking about what makes for great advertising. Where have we been and where is it going? So, what is good advertising? We're not there yet, so I'm going to start there. We are really far along, and the interesting part about where we are sort of circa 2016 is technology is there for great advertising. The business process, the erosion of silos, the awareness that we're post-channel, the awareness that we're post-funnel, that's not there yet. Digital showed up and everyone was very excited about the potential of digital. It was, targetable, it was measurable, it was, theoretically real time, and that was good. And the challenge with it was that the way that people were managing it was the way that they managed all media historically, which was, I'm going to take this really deep understanding of exactly who my best customer is, and I'm going to develop a persona around them, and I'm going to understand that here's the primary set of motivators for why somebody is my ideal customer and best engaged with my brand and what have you. And then you have to immediately forget all that stuff and turn it into demographics, right? So age and income. And then from those demographics, you have to match it up against a bunch of publishers. And what you're really doing was delivering the average message in hopes of reaching, an index of 150 of your best customers. And so you had all this information, but it was like a telephone game, right? There were so many hops between, advertiser and agency and publisher, and none of those things intermediated by technology, and none of those things connected with data. It was a mess, right? So you remember the websites you'd have it looked like a slot machine, just banners everywhere, because it was like, hey, if a couple ads are good and make me money, more ads are even better. And damn the consumer experience. People couldn't design highly engaging, rich media, customized units because you needed to have some standard currency, right? You needed to have IAB come up with standard ad sizes to say, don't design a creative that looks like, this, design a 300 by 250. And then I think people got smart and said, hey, this stuff works and we need to encourage the ecosystem to work for a long time. Let's not reward bad ads. Let's not reward, publishers that sort of make the consumer experience horrific, because you gotta advertise tomorrow too. It's removed those constraints, right? It's allowed people to do things like don't pay one price for everybody, right? Pay a different price for everybody based on predictive value, right? And don't just think about every impression as an individual moment in time. Think of it in the continuum of interactions you've had with somebody, right? You could have a different series of messages, you could have a different set of ads, you could have a different set of assets, and all constructed sort of in real time in order to motivate somebody to take the next step in this engagement with an advertiser and their products and services. In the next 3 to 4 years, right? When you start seeing it on television, and when you start seeing it from the largest of brands that have used and made sort of programmatic or data-driven marketing the hub, not the spoke, of their efforts, we understand what's technically possible. We're willing to do the work to re-engineer our organization and re-engineer our relationships with the rest of our demand and supply chain in order to make that happen, and we will be pushily insistent to make that reality true, because if we can do it before other people can, share goes up, impact goes up, people get promoted, right? It's a huge amount of opportunity if you can kind of fix marketing for real. And I think people get it now. So now it's just us finding the most innovative or the most desperate and getting them to show the world what's here now.